Welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're going to review gun skins for AK-47 magazines. So we have gone and acquired a set of gun skins from the Gunskins company for AK-47 magazines. If you check out the link below to our video where we did a gun skins on the AK-47 series rifles, we did it in Pencott Green Zone. So when you get that kit, you get enough to do one magazine, which we did. We did it on a Magpul PMag. After completing the rifle, we went ahead and ordered another batch of mag skins, 3-pack, from Gunskins so we could test and see how they worked on other AK style magazines. They worked really good on the PMag, and so this time we're going to try it on a conventional steel AK mag, a Bulgarian Circle 10 mag, and a CAA Command Arms AK mag. When you buy gun skins for magazines from the Gunskins company, they come two ways. You can either buy them individually or in a 3-pack. Now, if you link to our video down below that I put in the description where we did AR-15 magazines, you buy them in a 3-pack and you get all the skins for 3 mags in 1 pack. When you buy them for AKs, what you have to do is order 3 magazine skins, and they give you a discount code for buying 3, and you get 3 individual packets. What I've got laid out before us here, in addition to the magazines and the gun skins, is what you need to do the install. You either need a heat gun or a hair dryer. They say you can use both. I have used both. I found the heat gun to do a little bit better job than the hair dryer. And also I have the Gunskins installation kit here, which includes a squeegee, a knife, and some frog lube degreaser. In addition to that, I went and got my own all-purpose brush for doing the next step, which is preparing the magazine for the gun skin surface. First thing you have to do whenever you're going to put a gun skin on, be it a pistol, rifle, shotgun, or magazines, or just gear in general, is you have to degrease it. Here in the case of a Soviet-style steel AK mag, thing's covered in grease. Everyone that's out there that's ever been sold is covered in grease. You have to get all that off, so good degreasing works. When I do the rifles, I go ahead and use dechlorinated brake cleaner because it's in a big spray can and it covers a lot of area quickly and does a great job. For smaller things like the magazines, I went ahead and got the frog lube that's recommended by Gunskins. And if you buy their installation kit, they'll give you a little bit of frog lube and a knife and a squeegee to go with it. So the first thing you do is just squirt it down. And give it a good scrubbing. Flip it over. And as they used to say in the old Head and Shoulders ad, rinse, lather, repeat. Once you've gotten to all the nooks and crannies, go ahead and give it a minute to sit, and then you'll be ready to go ahead on to the next step. We've gone ahead and degreased the magazines we're going to be using in the video today. So while that's all drying off and everything, let's open up the kit, see what's inside. So rip it open. And out comes your kit. And it's really basic, as you can see. It's 2 halves of the magazine that you just wrap around. You line up here. This goes under your tab in the back. Every magazine for an AK has a big locking tab in the back. That's where that notch lines up. As you can see, it's a very simplistic kit. It's two decals, one for the left side, one for the right side. One of the nice things about the kit is the instructions are built in. Might be a little hard to see here. I'll see if I can get it a little better in view. But it says right there at the top, left mag skin, install this side first. And you pan over to the right side, it says there, install this side second. Can't get any easier than that. Okay, so following the incredibly easy instructions here, we've gone ahead and flipped it over, and we're going to go ahead and install the left side first. Now, unlike a rifle kit, there's not a lot of trimming that needs to be done here of the gun skin, but having your modeling knife, your X-Acto knife, has one help here, getting the decal started. So I found that if you just use the blade, get under the edge, get enough to peel, and then you can get it started. Now it looks like it kind of ripped there, but it actually didn't. Those are some pre-set cuts that are already in the gun skin to help you deal with the curves of the magazine. So you peel it out, get your magazine there, and then lining it up, starting on the bottom and kind of laying it down and checking everything before you put it in place, because the beautiful thing about a gun skin is you don't like how it's placed, and I'm not happy with this. Peel it right up. So, and just put it down again. So lining up on the bottom here, lining up the top. Yep, still not quite right. It's kind of fighting me on this one, but that's probably just me. There we go. Okay, checking our alignment there. Yeah, much better, much better. So once you get it like that, you just press it into place. And you can see just pressing it into place, that bullet design of the Circle 10 mag is already coming through. I'll zoom in here a little with the camera just so we can illustrate that. It is a little bit easier to see with the naked eye, but it is there. You can already feel the pattern coming through. The next part you do is really, really simplistic. You just go ahead and start bending it around the magazine. So you get your first section, just bend it around. Second section, bend it around. And these are the pre-cut selections that allow you to go with the curve of the magazine without developing any bubbles or bunching up of the material where it creates a crease or a ridge. And there you go. It's already got the back. And the front half of the magazine is the exact same way. It's got those pre-planned cuts in there. Allows you to just wrap it around. Just roll it over. Got a little ridge there, just press it out with your thumb. Go ahead and press real hard, get those bullet shapes to come out. And before we do the other side, we're going to hit it with a blast of heat from the heat gun. And then use the palm of our hands to really press that in. And the more you press that in, the easier it is to see those bullets. And this is where you use the squeegee, get that front curve to bring that ridge out right there of that front curve. Now, hard to see on camera, but we're getting some bubbles under there. And it's really simple. You just put a little poke in. And what that does, that allows that air to all come out. And once again, you can really see the texture coming through. On the front there, got a little bit of a ridge. Just use our squeegee, get that ridge out. Hit it with a blast of air, hot air, press it down with the palm of our hand. That helps it bond. Flip it over, same thing. Really bring out that spine. Alrighty then, yeah, that came out pretty good. So, after that's all done, the next thing to do is the other side of the magazine. So, kind of just like we did, using our X-Acto knife, use it to peel up the edge of the magazine. Just get it started so you can get a little grip on it. And it peels right up. Set that off to the side. line it up. Yeah, see, didn't like that. Peel it up. Nah, I'm not happy with that. Due to the variations in AK mags, it is a little bit harder to get it initially lined up than it was with the AR mags. Just a slight bit. And it's not a showstopper by any stretch of the imagination. You think you got it right? Go ahead and press it in place with your hand. Give it a blast of heat. And what the heat does, in addition to help sealing the material, as you can see, it makes it a little bit more pliable. So, flip over the back and roll your first one into place. And just roll them in the roll it right into place there. Press out any creases that you have. Press it in and wrap it around the front. Got a crease, just peel it up and pull it. And you can see when the two halves wrap around, we had gaps when we brought the left side around, but bringing the right side covered those gaps right up. So now the next thing we got to do is give it another blast of heat to seal everything in. Press it down. Go along. No air bubbles, good stuff. Let's give the back side some heat. Press that in. Well, give the front some heat. And voila, there we go. We have a magazine done. That's a Bulgarian Circle 10 magazine with a Pencock Green Zone gun skin. Alright, now we have one half of the CAA Command Arms AK-47 mag done. And one of the things, this is a magazine that's got a lot of texture in it. I mean, a lot. And you need to use a good amount of heat here. If you press hard enough, right here you can get their Command Arms logo to go through. You can get the little patent number to come out. You can more feel it than read it. And it's got very fine texturing. And if you look, in general, you don't see the texturing come through the gun skin. However, when you run your finger over it, you can feel it. Now, in all fairness, we haven't done the second side of this magazine yet, but you can feel the texturing a lot more. This is one of the few cases with gun skins I've found so far that you do lose some of the textile feel of the texturing. It was kind of surprising, but if you really think about it, not so much, because this texturing here is incredibly fine. So it makes sense that a layer of vinyl, it's not going to come through. However, you don't see it on camera. You can feel it a bit if you press it in hard enough. As we finish up the CAA AK mag, one of the things that has come to light to be careful of, right here we have a small imperfection, and in the scheme of things, you wouldn't notice it unless I pointed it out. But the material is not overly adhesive by itself, but it does stick. And I got the material a little bent back on itself and could not get it unstuck. Now, in this case, no big deal, obviously. This doesn't affect anything. But just, it's a thing to be on the lookout for, because if you get the material folded in half or folded back on itself in a big way, you're pretty much just set up for a situation where you won't be able to use the gun skin to its full potential. Finally, we have the steel AK mag, the quintessential AK-47 mag here. And the gun skin covered it pretty good, but it is a little bit tricky because this one has the big spine up the back. Not every metal mag has that, but this one did. And it picks up a lot of the imperfections. The spine in and of itself is not the most straight piece of metal. It's got a lot of imperfections and bends in it, and that makes getting the gun skin to go around it a little bit problematic. You will have some overlap between the two sides, which is not bad, but overall, with patience, you can get it on there. Just make sure that you use your squeegee to get it up tight and then fold it over. And a good amount of heat never hurts. There you have it. 4 magazines done in Gunskins. The 3 we did with the kits we got from Gunskins, and 1 magazine done with the magazine kit that came with the rifle kit. So from left to right, we have the Bulgarian Circle 10 magazine. We have the Israeli Command Arms magazine. We have a standard steel AK magazine, and of course the ubiquitous PMag. The Gunskins seems to have worked with all mags. Some were easier to apply than the others. If I had to rate it in order of difficulty, it was PMag was the easiest, and the steel mag was the most difficult. And I have a feeling it's the steel mag with the spine ridge on it. There are other steel mags out there that don't have that ridge, and I would say they would probably be easier just because of all the polymer mags we did without a spine ridge. It was a lot easier to put the decal on. I'd like to thank you for watching this review of Gunskins for AK-47 magazines. We hope you comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in for future camouflaging videos.